All right, students, welcome back after the break. Let's go ahead and continue. Everyone over here now. I'll give you talking break. Now you don't talk. Now you listen. Everyone over here now. We have learned before the break about section number 7.1. A, B, C, A also is done. I want to go ahead and now do some questions from section number 7.1 A, B, and C, and then we'll continue. Okay, everyone, so that your concept settles down and then we can talk further. Everyone, please come down to the question answers. First question, we have done it. Second, we have done it. Third, I have told you to leave it. Here, people, can you guys read both the question quickly? Question number 2 and question number 3. And write your answers. I'll give you 3 marks for this and 2 marks for this. I want you guys to pick up your pen and write your answers. It's okay to go wrong, but try at least. Chalo. People watching at home, I'll pause the video. You try it and then you continue. Okay, I'll pause the video now. Let's discuss, everyone. I hope you guys are done writing. People watching at home, I hope you are done writing. Let's discuss. Everyone over here now. Miss Sriniti Kaushik received interior decoration services, importation of service for her residence located at Bandra from her brother Varun residing in Sydney, wholly dependent on Miss Sriniti. Is he a related person? Okay. What do we see first? First of all, you have to write importation of service. Don't write like this. You have to write the whole sentence. From related person or own establishment. Then for the in the course of your business, for a without consideration also will be considered as supply as per section number 7.1 C schedule 1 paragraph number 4 if you remember so much. So you have to try to achieve the best. If you can't write the best, you can write only as per section number 7 also. Are we clear, everyone? If you don't remember section number 7 also, you can write as per CGST Act. As per CGST Act, importation of service from related person or own establishment in the course of business will be considered without consideration also will be considered as supply. Then now here in the given case, now I'm drawing and explaining, but I'm telling you the answer also. In the given case, what is happening? Miss Sriniti has received interior decoration service for a residence from her brother in Sydney. So it's an importation of service. Brother who is dependent is a related person and it is not received for the purpose of business. And hence, I will conclude that it is not a supply. Do you guys agree with me? So first you will write the law, then observation, and then your conclusion saying because it is not for the purpose of business, it will not be considered as supply under 7.1c. Now, people, how many of you got the answer? Very good. Very good. Then, are you writing better than the first day? Little better. Slowly it will increase. You will not get the best on the first day, but people who will not try after 15 days of class, also you will feel you are not writing good because you never practiced. Are we clear? People who are not writing in the class or people who are not writing at home, I will not tell you guys anything. But you have to remember one thing. If you don't write and go for an exam, you will get 40 marks, but you will not get 60 ever. And only by getting 40 marks out of 100 marks, you will never pass. So people who don't write, definitely they can pass in the subject, but they will not pass the group because aggregate will always be a problem. Are you guys able to understand? Marks are not for listening to the teacher. Marks are for writing. And writing, you only have to write. I can't write for you. Are you guys able to understand? Chalo. No, there are many students who think that I'm using my phone, I'm not writing, sir will not come to know. Baba, I can see everyone sitting here. But I choose to ignore, saying that people who don't want to study, you can't tell them every day. Are you guys able to understand? One day I told you, second day I told you, it's the third day I'm telling you, please get your notebooks. Now I can't catch your feet and say, please, you have to pass. Papa, if you don't want to do it, no one can make you pass. Are you guys able to understand? If you don't want to study, I can't help you. If you want to study, I'm the person who will help you the most. But if you don't want to study, no one can help you. You are just wasting your parents' money. Can I go ahead, everyone? And I'm telling you today, the last time, please get your notebooks. Please start writing because people who don't write will fail. And if your neighbor is not writing, you tell him, hey, why do you want to fail? Better sleep at home only, no. Why to come to class and fail? Correct or not, everyone? So please start writing. And people watching at home, if you are lying down and just listening, skipping the question, please don't do it. You have to practice. Only by me talking, if you could have passed, then everybody would have passed. But if I tell you how many of you are studying at home, there's only 20% of the students who are studying properly at home, and that is only the pass percentage. It is not ICI ka mistake. It is your mistake that you are failing because you are not working hard. Degree will not come free of cost. You can get a BCom degree, but by professional degree, you will have to sweat. And people who will sweat will 100% pass. Write it in your home. Only if I write and practice, I will pass. You will have to do it for all the subjects. People who don't practice, only listen to teacher and think I will pass, you will not pass. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Sir, I to have paid for the classes, I should pass. You have to study also. Can we go ahead, everyone? Next. Further, Miss Sriniti did not pay any. Clear. Will your answer change if in the above case, if Miss Sriniti has taken interior decoration service with regards to her business premises and not residence? People, it is without consideration, but for business this time. Importation of service, yes. From related person, yes. For business, yes. Without consideration, yes. Is it supply? Yes. Will your answer change? Yes. You have to write yes, the first word. Yes, our answer will change. If it is importation of service from related person for business without consideration, also it will be considered as supply. I gave 2 marks. You know why? Because first you would have already written the law. Second time you don't write the law again. Are you guys able to understand this? See now, in your dreams also you'll not write so much. Correct? Let's read. Schedule 1, inter alia, stipulates that importation of service, law, see everyone, law, by a person, importation of service by a person, it will not be taxable. This word you have to delete. I don't know how this came again. This has to be deleted. Importation of service by a person from related person. Just a second, everyone. Importation of service by a person. That word taxable was deleted earlier. It is not relevant over here. Okay, everyone? So, importation of service by a person from a related person located outside India without consideration is treated as supply, provided it is in the course of or furtherance of business. It can be for the course of business or furtherance. Law done, everyone. Further, they have written explanation to section number 15. You don't have to write. You can write related person. You can write over here, person shall be deemed to be related, because you will not remember so much. Where is related person ka definition given? Do you need so much? No. You can say related person, a person shall be related if they are members of the same family. Further, as per this one, you don't have to remember. It's given that as per this section it is there, but you can remember further as per the CGST Act. Family means the spouse and the children and parents, grandparents, brother, sister, if they are wholly and mainly dependent. You don't have to get the exact word. 60-70% accuracy is also good. Can I go ahead? Because you are at intermediate level. Next. This much is the law. Can you guys see? They wrote importation of service. They wrote about related person also. Did you ever think you have to write about related person? In exam, if you don't practice and go, will you write about this and come? Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. You know, the rank holders who are there always practice. 6 hours a day they will practice. They will practice in a very good manner that they are writing exactly the same. You tell me one thing. If you see an answer which is made up just like that, or you see an answer as per the ICA exactly same, which one you like? Correct? No? So you have to practice as per the ICA. After you become a CA, you give Gyan however you want to anyone. But when you have to pass, you study and write and practice how they want it. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. In the given case, Miss Sriniti Kaushik, people, you understood what do you mean by Gyan, no? Hindi I told, but Gyan is knowledge. You give knowledge however you want. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. In the given case, Miss Sriniti Kaushik has received interior decorative service. Baba, this is observation. Correct? From her brother. In the view of section number, Baba, this one is not required. Okay, you don't have to remember so much. Miss Sriniti and her brother shall be considered as Miss Sriniti's brother will be considered as related as he is already dependent on her. However, Miss Sriniti has taken the services for her residence and not for business. This is also your observation, correct? And this is the conclusion. Consequently, service by Miss Sriniti's brother to her would not be treated as supply under section number 7, read with schedule 1. Are we clear, everyone? Next. Even if you write 70% accurately, it is more than enough. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Exactly same though, it can never happen. How can you imagine and write exactly same? But you'll start writing similar. Can we go ahead, everyone? Next. See, they did not write the law again. Why? Because it's already told here. So they have given the conclusion in the above case. If Sriniti has taken interior decorator service with regards to business premise, service provided would be treated as supply under section number 7, read with schedule 1. Because section number 7, 1C has to be read with schedule 1. If you remember this much, you write. Otherwise, write as per section number 7. Can we go ahead? If I don't remember section number 7, Baba, I'll write as per the CGST. Can we go ahead, everyone? Next. People, today's homework is question number 6. You have to write fully and practice. See, we have done only this much, correct? We have done the top part. Second part, you have to do it at home. Will you do it, everyone? So, today's homework. Same question. What we have done just now, same. This one you will not be able to do now. People, homework question number 8. This is importation of service, which I have already told you. For a consideration, without consideration. Both I told you diagram. Same theoretical question. People, question number 10 will be homework. It's telling what are the supplies without consideration also will be considered supply. How many are there? 4. They have written all the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you guys see? Done, everyone? What will you do? Homework, you have to practice. Sudama is done. Okay. Prithvi is done. This one I am yet to teach you guys. People, over here, we will discuss and then you will do it as homework. You have to examine. Means what will you write? LOC. Law, observation and Surekha manufacturers have a factory in Delhi and a depot in Mumbai. Factory mein you have a factory and one place you have a depot wherein you store the goods and you send the goods to other places. Then both these establishments are registered in their respective state. What will you call them as? Distinct. Don't say different. Distinct. Finished goods are sent from factory in Delhi to Mumbai depot without consideration so that the same can be sold. Factory say you send it to the depot. My question over here, whether the following activity would amount to supply under section number 7? Yes, everyone? Yes. But will you write yes or you will write law, observation and conclusion? Next. People, will you do it at home today? Homework. See, Baba, if I sit over here, you write, I see, you write, I see. I think better you can do it at home also. We can discuss in the class. But I can't make you guys write the whole thing, everything. Correct or not, everyone? Next. Raman is an architect in Chennai. Raman is an architect in. His brother is settled in London. Settled means dependent, independent. Is his brother related person? No. Why? Because independent. Is a well-known lawyer. Raman has taken legal advice from him free of cost with regards to his family dispute. People, number 1, you have to see importation of from related person in the course of business and without, then it's a Number one, is it importation? Is your brother who is well settled your related person? No. Is it for business? No. Is it without consideration? Yes. Then supply not. Why? Because not from related person and not for your business also. Can I go ahead, everyone? Secondly, would your answer be different if in the above case, Raman has taken the advice in respect of business unit in Chennai? People, importation, business without consideration, but it is not from because he is independent. He is not your related person. If he is not your related person, it is not a. So in both the cases, your answer will be no. Can I go ahead, everyone? Will you do it as homework today? Homework, nahi baba. Homework means I am telling you to practice. I've already taught you, but you have to practice. Next. See, if you don't practice and go, in your dreams also you can't write so much. Correct? No. Will you write 2 pages? Never. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. This is already done. People, would you guys like to read the question? Question number 15. Read the question, think your answer, and don't write, think. And then I will discuss. You have to learn how to read a question. Read. Are we done? Let's discuss. Sahab says an air conditioner dealer in Janakpuri, Delhi needs 4 air conditioner for his newly constructed house in Safdarganj enclave. Therefore, he transfers 4 air conditioner on which ITC has been availed by it from its stock for the said purpose. Permanent transfer of business asset on which he has taken the. Will it be a supply? 7(1)(c). Examine whether the said activity amounts to supply under 7. Yes or no? When they say you to examine, what you write? Legal law, observation, and the further Janakpuri resident Akash approached Sahab Sale. So who is there, everyone? Akash. Akash has approached whom? Sahab Sale. He sold an air conditioner to Sahab Sale. So he sold an AC and Sahab Sale gave how much? When he sold the AC, is it a supply? 1 minute. He is a resident. Is it sale for a consideration? Is it in the course of his business? Is it a supply? Will GST come on this transaction? What is it telling? Akash has brought the air conditioner 6 months before for his residence. So I bought an air conditioner. Now I am selling an AC. If I am selling an AC, I am not a businessman. Will GST come? Yes or no? Why no? Because it's not in the course of his business. Does the sale of AC by Akash to Sahab sale would amount to supply? Yes or no, everyone? This you have to practice today. Homework, everyone. Can I go ahead, everyone? Remember, the more you practice, the more closer you are to getting your good marks. Are we clear, everyone? Students are there. When it was 40 marks, students were getting 34, 37 also. So if out of 50 you are getting 45, 47, just imagine in DT also you'll get very good marks. So you will have very good marks which will be there in your one group. Can I go ahead, everyone? So please practice. Don't leave it. You have to practice. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, please come back. Please come back over here, everyone. We'll continue. Now, people, listen. Section number 7 में we learned section number 7(1)(a) all forms for a consideration in the course of business. You know, when you learned 7(1)(c), you forgot this in the last question. Are you guys able to understand? You learned yesterday, today you forgot it. Just imagine if you don't practice, after 1 month, you'll say IDT never happened only in class. You getting my point, everyone? Next. AA is what, everyone? Person other than doing activity with the members will be considered as supply for a. B, everyone, importation of service for a business, non-business will be considered as. C, everyone, schedule 1 ka core activities will be considered as supply without. Now, once you fall under any one of them, your activity becomes a, means supply GST got imposed. Now, whether it is supply of goods or it is supply of service, that will be clarified by section number 7(1)(a), which we are going to learn now. And section number 7(1)(a) says what, you know? 7(1)(a) says that first of all, you see if your activity is a supply under section number 7(1). If your activity is a supply under section number 7(1), please go and read schedule 2. What will you read, everyone? In schedule 2, we have told whether your activity will be supply of goods or supply of service. Are we clear? So they have given a reference to what? Schedule 2. So now we are going to read schedule 2. Section number 7(1)(a) told something will be supply of goods or supply of service. For that you have to read what, everyone? Schedule 2. Can we start, everyone? Now, schedule 2 may we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 paragraph. How many paragraphs, everyone? 6 paragraph. But tell me one thing. Before you come to schedule 2, first you have to see whether your activity is a supply. 7(1)(a), AA, B or C. If it is a supply, then you will see. Or first you have to come to class, then you will learn. The same way, what they are telling, first you have to be a supply. Then we will see supply of goods or supply of service. Are we clear, everyone? Now, let's see it. Section number 7(1)(a). The first paragraph talks about transfer. If you have gone ahead and transferred title in goods, what do you mean by title, everyone? Title means ownership. If you have transferred ownership, people listen. For an example, this is my car. I gave the title, I gave the ownership of my car to you. Have I given you goods or have I given you service? Tell no. Goods, no. Then what is there? Nothing new. It is telling, yes, it will be a supply of goods. So that there is no confusion. They have cleared the confusion, saying what? It is supply of goods. Always. If I transfer you the title, mobile phone, I transfer the title to you. What is it? Supply of goods or supply of service? Have I given you goods or I have supplied service? Goods. Are we clear? So whenever you transfer the ownership in the goods, it is always supply of goods. So if I am a seller of mobile phone, I sold you a mobile phone. It's a supply under section number 7(1)(a). Now whether it is supply of goods or supply of service, that will told in section number 7(1) capital A, which says supply of goods. Are we clear, everyone? Next. Transfer of right in goods or undivided share in goods. Okay, what do you mean by this, sir? I will tell you. You know this, everyone. You know this one. People, what was this? This is JCB machine. Correct or not, everyone? Now, don't laugh on my drawing. I don't have time. You think I should get painting brush and start drawing in class? You want me to do that? Everyone here now. Supposingly, this JCB belongs to A, B, and C. They thought we will buy one JCB machine. Together they bought a JCB machine. What they do is they give it on rent and they earn money. Okay, everyone. Now, what happened? It belongs to A also, it belongs to B also, and it belongs to. They have taken it together. Supposingly, C is leaving the joint venture and going. He is telling, I don't want to anymore rent out this machine and all. I will take this much part and go. Can you do that? I'll take the front person and go. Or he's telling, I will take the tires and go. Can you do that? No. Why? Because these three people have right in the goods. Do you have any right in the goods? A has some right, B has some right, C has some rights, which is undivided. You can call it right in share or undivided share. Can you take this much part and go? It can't be divided, right? So, supposingly, C says, okay, I will leave the organization, and D is coming into the organization. So, C told, I have some right in the JCB machine. I will transfer you my right. I will transfer you my right in goods. Does he have some right in goods? All the three have some right. I am leaving the organization. What I will do? I will transfer you my right and I will take some money. I will tell now A, B, and D can continue the business. So when I transfer the right to someone, I am giving him goods or I am giving him service. That someone will say goods, sir, little goods was there. So what they clarified is if you have any right in goods and you give it to someone, you are not giving him the ownership of the goods. You are giving him whatever was your right, whatever was your undivided. What do you mean by undivided share? What can't be divided? You had one third share, but it can't be divided. Can you divide it? Take mine is this much and this much. I'll take and go. Can you do that? No. So, Baba, when you transfer someone your right in any goods, it is called supply of service. I'll give you one more example. For an example, me, my friend, two of my friends, we stayed in an apartment. Okay? You don't. I'm not telling you from business point. From business point of view, I already explained you. What do you mean by undivided share? For an example, we three of us bought a washing machine. Now, one of my friend told, I'm going. I'm leaving the apartment. I don't want to stay with you guys. I'm getting married. I told, okay, fine. He told, what about the washing machine? Drum, I will take and go. Can you do that, everyone? So that means he has some right in the machine or he has some undivided share in the machine. Are you guys able to understand that undivided share, if he transfers to someone, he's giving him goods or he's giving him service? In business point of view, if a businessman, if three of them own a machine and now they went ahead and transferred the machine to someone else, they did not transfer, they gave him only the right or the undivided share, which is known as supply of service. It is not supply of goods. Are we clear? Can I go ahead? That apartment wala example which I gave was non-business. It will not come under supply, but this will come under. Are we clear in right on goods or undivided share? Meaning you understood, everyone? You are not giving ownership. You are just giving your right. Can we go ahead, everyone? Next. Transfer of title in future or hire purchase. What's an hire purchase, everyone? Buying something on installment. When you pay the last installment, ownership will be transferred. So basically, ownership will be transferred in future on payment of the last installment. That is known as hire purchase. Correct, everyone? This is Maruti Suzuki का showroom. ठीक है? Supposingly, madam, your name? Shalini. Shalini became a CA. She thought I'll buy a car. Okay, everyone. Shalini bought a car. Okay, everyone. Now listen. Arey, inside there is no space, so we made you outside. Okay. Everyone over here. Arey, okay. So much time is not there. Everyone here now. Okay. Now, car, no. Listen. Maruti Suzuki gave her the car. Okay? And they told, madam, you can take the car and go. We are giving you the possession. Ownership we are not giving. We are just giving you the car. You have to keep paying the installment. Once you pay the last installment, Then we will give you the ownership of the car. Today we are just giving you the possession of the car. You use it, keep paying installment. When you pay the last installment, we'll give the ownership. When they will give ownership after 5 years, when you pay the last installment. That time ownership will transfer, so it is supply of goods. But today, I just gave the car. I told you can keep paying the installment. Ownership will transfer after what? Government will wait for 5 years to take GST, or government will take today you pay GST. Today supply of goods or supply of service? See, you are wrong. They told it is supply of goods. Government is selling whenever a showroom wala sells a car on installment also, even though title will be transferred in future, but today he has to say it is a supply of goods. What you will tell at home? No, I did not buy a car. He's just given me the car to use. I will have to give it back if I don't pay installment. Or people say I bought a new car. So here, when the company gives you a car and on hire purchase and taking installment from you, they have given you a service also of installment. They have given you a service by allowing you installment. But what future may transfer of title will happen. But today they are telling you have to take it as supply of goods. You had doubt, no? They clarified here. What is section number 71A? It is just clarifying that it is supply of goods or supply of service. Now you tell me one thing. Number one, I sold you a car today only. Ownership transferred. Supply of goods, supply of service. Louder, everyone. Over. Second, I went ahead and I had some right in my car. Three people had the right. Okay? Today I'm leaving, so I transferred my right to someone. Supply of service. Third, I gave you a car on installment. I'm a company. I sold a car on installment. You pay the last installment. That time only transfer of ownership will happen. Today it is supply of goods. Are we clear, everyone? Can I go ahead? Next. Land is what? Goods or service, everyone? Land is a land is immovable property. Immovable property is a service. I gave my land on lease to someone. I gave my land on lease. You give lease. Lease means it is for more than 1 year. When you are receiving rent also, but the term is 1 year. You give it on tenancy. I'm going to talk. You don't cut anything. I'll talk about tenancy later. Easement to occupy land. Easement means what, you know? My home is here. My office is here. This is supposingly land which belongs to Shalini. I told Shalini, can you give me right to ways? Can you allow me to go to my office, come back home? Can you give me a path? He is giving me easement. That's known as easement. It's become easy, right? To go to my office, come back home. So we can call this as what, everyone? Easement to occupied land. If anyone gives you land on lease, if anyone gives you easement, means he allows you to use the land. He's giving you goods or he's giving you service. Simple. They clarified. So if I take a land on rent, if somebody gives me a land on lease, somebody gives me land ka road to use easement, is he giving me goods or is he giving me service? He told land is a service, and land ko using ke liye if someone is giving you, he is giving you supply of service. Are we clear, everyone? Can we go ahead? Next. What is building, everyone? Building? Goods or service? Immovable property service. Building, if I rent it out to someone, if I lease it to someone, or let it out to someone, or rent it out to someone, supply of goods or supply of service? Land is a service. Building is a service. Giving it on lease or renting it out also is a supply of service. Do you guys agree with me? Lease or letting out of building is always a supply of service. Can we go ahead, everyone? Next. This I will teach you tomorrow in the first. Why I'm not teaching you difficult things now? Because I want to teach you easy things now. Okay, everyone? Tomorrow, first thing first, we'll go ahead and learn whatever is difficult, because early morning you'll be fresh. I'll teach you what is difficult. Okay, everyone? Next. Not difficult, but to learn, you need to be little fresh that time. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Third one. People will learn the first one. Can you tell me? 7.1a. What did I teach you? Transfer of title. If I transfer the title, goods. If I transfer the right in my goods, service, hire purchase, Goods or service? I was checking, Baba. This is goods. Okay. Next. Then land and building. If I'm leasing it, renting it, what is it? Supplier. Let's go to the third one. Treatment or process on other person's good. Treatment or process on other person's goods. What do you mean by this? For an example, I make these bottles. Okay, everyone. With bottle, I remember I will drink some water. You also drink. Everyone here now. I made this bottle. Everyone, I made this bottle and I gave to builder Surya, bodybuilder. Okay, Surya, you will remember like this. Whatever I am telling, you'll remember. So don't feel bad. We are taking your example. Correct. I gave the bottles to Surya to paint and give it back. Surya, you use paint also. You gave me some service of painting and giving it back also. You did treatment or you did some process on my bottles. Or painting is a treatment, right? It's a process. You gave me goods or you gave me service. Hey, you use paint also, no? No, he is giving goods also, he is giving service also, correct? Are paint is a service, no? He will do painting. What paint will come free of cost? Paint is goods, no? So confusion is there. So they are telling anyone if he does treatment or process on other person's good, he is giving always supply of service. I'll give you one more example. Okay, we will draw, okay? Because I love drawing. See, real life, so nobody will buy my painting. At least I can show it to you guys, correct? You don't have a choice, you will see. You're lucky, everyone. See here now. For an example, I will draw over here car. Who is this, everyone? Aha, Surya. Oh, no, 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 no. This is Surya, everyone. Okay. This is Surya. No, no, no. You are only now. No, because you are going to meet your girlfriend. Okay. Everyone here now. You want another person to come in car? Then, see, everyone here now. People, everyone here now. This is who? Surya. Surya is going ding, 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 ding. Okay. People, who is laughing? Next example, I will take yours. You are laughing too much. Everyone here on the board. People on the board. Surya came to my shop. Okay? He told, sir, the car ka tires, no people over here. The car ka tires have become like this, sir. It has become like this. Means all the rubber, grip and all is gone. He's telling, sir, I have to go out with my girlfriend. Tires are not good, sir. I can't go fast. Because if you are going fast, grip is required. Correct or not? I told, don't worry. I will take out the tire. People listen, listen. I will take out the tire. I will put new rubber on the tire. I will put this new rubber on the tire. Make the tire new. Put it back in your car and you can aram se go. My question over here. I took out the tire. Tire belonged to whom? Surya. I did some treatment on the tire. That is rethreading. That is called rethreading. I did the treatment of process on the tire. I use material also. I use glue also. I use this material. No, this I put it. I use glue also. I put the tire back and he went. I gave him goods or I gave him service. Material was there, no. But they are clarified. Even though 90% was material, still, if you do any treatment or you do any process on other person's goods, it will always be a supply of service. Is my point clear? I'll ask you one more question. I made this table. I made this table. I went ahead and supposingly, sir, your name? Huh? Huh? Kamal. I forget names every day. Okay, everyone. It will take some time for me to remember. I sent the table to Kamal. I told, hey, Kamal, you do the painting on the table, you do the varnishing on the table, and give the table back. It's my goods. It's my goods. What did he do? He did. He used paint also. He did service also. When he is giving me the bill, he'll give me the bill, no? He will show supply of goods or supply of service. He will apply rate of goods or rate of service. Are we clear, everyone? Did you guys get it or you want more? I will give you one more. Okay, everyone? Listen. People who will sit in the truck. Madam, your name? Prerna. See, too much she is laughing. Everyone here now. People, when you buy a truck, people, you bought a bus. You bought a bus ka chassis. This is known as what, everyone? Bus ka chassis. You know what happens? You buy this from Volvo company. People, listen, sir. Enough. You bought this chassis from Volvo. Now, what will you do with this chassis? You will send it to a fabricator. Fabricator means a person who will do the bodybuilding, not bodybuilding, but bus ka bodybuilding. Who will make the bus ka body? He will make all the seats, etc., window, etc. He will use iron, steel, everything, and he will do. Tell me one thing: the bus chassis, bus belongs to whom? Me. I send it to one person. It belongs to Prerna. Okay. See, send it to one person. What did he do, everyone? He did treatment or process on my goods. He used iron, steel, leather, everything he used. He gave me service also. He gave me goods also. Will you call it what he has given me is supply of goods or supply of service? Supply of? Sure, everyone. Because if I do treatment or process on your goods, I am giving you a supply of service. Is my point clear? Sure, everyone. I'll ask you one more example. For an example, hey neighbor, tell your name. Rahul. Rahul makes Rahul makes jeans pant. He sent me the jeans pant and he told, sir, this jeans pant which you are making and sending you know. In this, you do one thing, sir. Blue color jeans, you make white here. You have seen why washing will be done of the tone, washing will be done of the jeans. He gave me the jeans pant. I did the washing, tearing, and I gave it back. Did I do some treatment? Did I do some process on his goods? If you do any treatment, if you do any process on other person's goods, you are doing supply of service. I'll ask you one more question. You know what I do? Okay, this example you remember? Surya came, I took the tire out, I put the new, does the tire belong to me? I put just the rubber and gave it back. I gave goods or service? Sure, everyone. I'll ask you one question. This time, who is this guy, everyone? This is me supposingly. I went to the market. I bought old tires. What did I do, everyone? Old tires I bought. I came to my shop. All the tires, no, I put new rubber, and all the tires I made new tires. How, everyone? By putting new rubber, and I made new tires. And now I put it in my shop, saying if you want tire, you can buy from here. I am selling goods or I am selling service. Where is it told? Because now the tire belongs to me. And if I'm transferring the title to anyone, I'm not doing treatment or process for you. It is my tires. On my tires, I did the treatment or process. And now I'm selling what tire? Rethreaded tire. So tell me one thing. If I do rethreading for you, then I'm giving supply of service. But if I buy old tires, do the rethreading, and my shop name is Rethreaded Tire, Rethreaded Tires, I am selling rethreaded tire only. I am selling goods or service. Sure, everyone got it. Pakka, everyone. Can I go ahead? I'll ask you one more question. Volvo, say I bought bus ka chassis. I got the fabrication done from you. You put all the body of the bus and you give it back to me. Whose bus was it? Mine. You did what? Fabrication. Treatment or process on my goods. You gave me goods or you gave me service? I am Volvo company. The bus ka chassis also belongs to me. I only did the bus ka whole bodybuilding and I sold you the bus. I did not get it done from anyone. I made the whole bus. I made the whole bus and I sold the bus. Supply of goods or supply of service? Supply of story over. Both the examples which I gave you are written in your book. Don't worry about it, everyone. Here, I gave you two examples, right, everyone? Would you guys read this once and tell me if you guys are 100% clear with the circular? Then I will go ahead. Please read this, everyone. Are we done, everyone? Can we go ahead? People, are we clear? Can I go ahead? Did you guys read both of them? Next. I've written the circular over here also. If you are doing rethreading of tire, you are giving supply of service. If you are doing bus ka bodybuilding, it is fabrication work. You are doing fabrication. It is supply of service. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. People, I taught you section number 7 में section number 7(1)(a) में number 1 what? Title. Transfer of title, supply of goods. Transfer of right in goods, supply of hire purchase. Second one, what did I teach you? Land and building ka lease, letting out, supply of. Third one, if I am doing treatment or process on other person's goods, supply of. If I am doing treatment or process on my goods and then selling, then supply of goods. Are we clear, everyone? Can I go ahead, everyone? Are we all clear? Next. Business asset. People, all the supposingly in my business, I have this TV which is there. I permanently transferred this TV. I permanently transferred this TV to Rahul supposingly. Supply of goods or supply of service? Permanent transfer of business asset is supply of goods or supply of service? Supply of goods. Permanent transfer is nothing other than transferring the title only. So whenever you transfer of business asset, whenever permanently you transfer or dispose of your business asset, it is always supply of goods. I'll give you one more example. I have a car in the business. If I sell the car permanently, supply of goods or supply of service? Sure, everyone. Permanent transfer. Correct. Transfer of business asset. If it is permanently transferred, it is supply of goods. I have a car in my business. My director told me, Ramesh sir, can you give the car to me for 10 days to use? It's my son's wedding or daughter's wedding. I want to use the car for 10 days. I will give you 30,000 rupees. I gave the car to use to my director temporarily. Temporarily, I transferred my business asset. Is it supply? Is it supply, first of all? It's an activity for a consideration. It's not my business, but is it in the course of my business? It will come under supply. It will come under. Now, if I've given him temporarily, it is supply of goods or supply of service? They are telling, sir, if you put anything to your private use, which is your business ka asset, or you made it available for non-business use, means temporarily if you transfer your business asset for some time, temporarily if you give it to someone, you are giving supply of Service. Are we clear, everyone? Permanently, if I transfer my business asset, goods. Temporarily, if I transfer my business asset, service. Please think and tell me, can I go ahead, everyone? Next. People, you know what happened? I am a registered person. Okay, everyone? I bought shirts. I bought shirts and I took input tax credit. I took input tax, supposedly 10,000 rupees ka shirt, 1,000 rupees ka credit. I took the input tax credit. Now, this shirt, I took the ITC of 1,000. These shirts were lying with me. These shirts were all lying with me. What is the work of what should I do with the shirts, everyone? You know what I did? I sold some 10 shirts I had bought. Okay, everyone. I sold five shirts. Five shirts I sold. I sold five shirts for 10,000. GST came supposedly 10%. How much? 1,000. How much is my input tax credit? Output tax liability is 1,000. Input tax credit is, and I paid zero to the government. What is government waiting for me to do? You know what I did? I told shutter close. I will take all the goods home. I closed the shutter and I told I'm taking all the goods home. I'm taking all my business assets home. What will government say? Hey Ramesh, wait. You took the input tax credit. Aram se you enjoyed the input tax credit. You had to sell all the shirts, right? If you close the business and you take all the assets home, I will term this activity of yours as supply of. It is nothing other than permanently transferring your business asset on which you are taken the ITC. So if at the time of closure you close your business and you transfer your business assets to home, it will be always deemed as a supply of goods. Can I go ahead, everyone? I'll ask you one more question. In my business, I can buy projectors also, correct? I bought projector for 50,000, GST 5,000. Input tax credit, how much, everyone? I bought a laptop worth 50,000, GST how much? 5,000, 10%, 5,000 rupees. I took the input tax credit of 5,000. You know what I did? By using the laptop and the projector, I'm teaching you guys, right, everyone? I taught you guys for some days. I collected fees from you, might be 1 lakh rupees. Total fees I collected from you, GST is 10,000 rupees. What will I do, everyone? My output tax liability is, do I have some input tax credit? Baba, it is not necessary that what you buy, you are going to sell. I bought TV, projector, etc. Can I use it for my business? Government is telling, Ramesh, if you are using it for your business, I will give you the credit. Even if you sell it, I will give you the credit. Even if you use it in your business. Because Ramesh, if you use projector, if you use laptop and teach, it means you can teach more people. People are sitting at home also and learning from me. From them also, I will take fees and I will collect GST. Do you guys agree with me? So what government is telling is, you do business, whatever you buy for your business, whether it is your fixed asset, whether it is your current asset, whether it is your stock, or whether you are using it in your business also, I will give you the credit. Is my point understood by all? In your business, if you buy goods, you take some service, or you buy any capital goods also, like laptop, computer, anything which you buy, you will get the credit, government says. Now tell me one thing, how much credit I got? How much is my liability from fees I've collected? I will use my input tax credit, 10,000, and zero I have to pay to the government now. What is government waiting for me? Government is telling, Ramesh, you teach more kids and you collect more fees. On more fees, collect more GST. I'm waiting for it. I told, close the shutter, take the goods home. What will government say? Hey, you are taking these assets home. I will deem this activity as a supply because permanently transferring of business asset on which you are taken the, I will consider this activity as a supply and you will have to pay GST. Are you guys able to understand? So, see over here, they are telling at the time of closure of business, If you are taking all your assets home, I will deem that activity as a supply of goods and do I have to pay GST? Are we clear, everyone? Can we go ahead? People, what is government bothered about? That I should supply and I should pay what? I should collect GST and pay to the government. Do you guys agree with me? I should use the laptop, I should use the projector, I should earn money and give it to the government. Do you guys agree with me? But what government is telling, if you close the business and take it home, I will deem that activity of yours as a supply. Is my point clear to all? I will tell you one more point. For an example, I am doing business. Okay, everyone? I am doing business. I am a registered person. I bought some shirts, 10,000 rupees ka shirt. 1,000 rupees is the input tax credit. I took 1,000 rupees. Okay, everyone? Now shirts are lying with me. Can you tell me one thing? If I close the business and take the shirts home, what will happen? It will be a supply. Do I have to pay GST? What is government bothered about? If you took the input, you should pay the GST. Do you guys agree with me? Yes or no, everyone? I told government, I am closing my business. But you know what? I am giving this whole business to my friend. Who will carry out this business now? My friend. I am transferring this business. I am transferring the business to my, to, okay, I am transferring the business as going concern. You know going concern, everyone? What do you mean by going concern? Means it will keep on going. Have I closed my business? No. I told sir, I will give the business to my friend. I will give the business to my friend. He will, all the stock will go to him. Sir, he will sell, he will collect the GST, he will supply. I'm not taking the goods home. I'm giving it to my friend. He will sell, he will collect GST, and he will pay the GST to you. Do you guys agree with me? In this scenario, government is telling, if you do this, that you gave the business to your friend, then okay, let your friend supply, let him collect GST and give it to us. I will tell that this activity will not be a, government will not charge any GST when you are sending all the goods to your friend. This is one exemption which government is giving. Government is telling, what is government telling everyone? If generally this is my shop, I have stock in my shop, I have goods in my shop, and I'm closing my shop. If I take all of them home, what it will be, everyone? It will be deemed as a supply of goods. Do you guys agree with me? It will be a supply of goods. If I take all of them home, it means I have to pay GST on the whole supply. Means when I'm taking the assets home, government is telling Ramesh, you have to pay GST on the goods. How much to pay? All those will come in CA final. Will not discuss. But yes, you have to pay GST. I told sir, I will not close my business and take my business home, take the goods home. I will sell the business to my friend. Now he will carry on the business. Do you guys agree with me? Now what I did, all the stock, etc., I gave it to whom? My friend. I gave the business, transfer of business as what, everyone? Going concern. It means I gave him assets also. I gave him all the liabilities of business also. Do you guys agree with me? I gave him all the assets, I gave him all the liabilities, and I told now this business is yours. Tell me one thing. Did I take the assets home? Did I take the assets home? Government is telling Ramesh, you bought the goods, you had taken the input tax credit, correct? You sold the business to your friend, no? Tell your friend to sell, collect GST, and give the GST to the. When you sell all the assets to your friend, there will be no GST. But what is the condition, everyone? You have to transfer the business as going concern. It means you should not close your business. Because if you close your business, then it will become a deemed supply of goods. Are we clear? That is what they have written. See. Exception is if you transfer the business as going concern or you give the business to a representative who is a registered person. Means I gave the business to another person. He was already taxable person, means as of now you take registered person. Who is a registered person? Tell me one thing. If I give the business to a registered person, will he collect GST and give the government? What is government bothered about? GST. If I give the business as going concern to another person, if he collects GST and gives to the government, is government bothered about anything else? Government is telling you took ITC, your friend gave GST. I'm very happy. When you give the business to your friend, whatever assets you are transferring, there will be no GST. Is my point clear to all? Think for 2 minutes. Think for 2 minutes. Then I will go ahead and I'll go ahead. You think. Think, talk, discuss. I will also explain again. You think about it. What I told you, think. Read till here. Read till here and then we'll continue. Read. People done. Can I explain now? Can I explain? Everyone over here now. Tell me one thing. This is my business. This is my. I am a registered person. I bought the goods. I took the input tax credit. All the stock is lying with me. I went ahead and closed my business. Did I sell the goods? Did I sell the goods? Government says, Ramesh, when you close your business, whatever is the stock on that, whatever is the GST, you have to pay because I will deem that it's a supply of goods. Are we clear with this point, first of all? Second point, there is an exception. What's the exception telling? If I am carrying out business and I sell the business to my, supposingly anyone else, I sell the business. When I am carrying out my business, I am a registered person. I bought supposingly 10,000 ka goods. I took input tax rate of 1,000. I took the credit. What did I tell? I will carry out my business. I told I will pay the GST which is there. Correct? What is government bothered about GST? So government says, Ramesh, I will allow you one more chance. Don't take the assets home. Give it to your whoever you want to transfer the business. You transfer the business to him. Give all the assets of Baba. Transfer of business means give all the assets also. Give all the liabilities also to him. Have you seen people transferring their business? When you transfer the business, in the exemption chapter, you will see one point. I'll show you the exemption chapter. You don't go here and there. Services by way of transfer of business as going concern, it is exempted from GST. It means GST will not come. So what government is telling is, if you transfer the business as going concern, if you transfer the business as, it means you will transfer all the assets also to another person. You will transfer all your stock will go where? Will go to the other person. Government is selling this other person when he will sell, he will collect the GST and he will pay the GST to the. Are we clear, everyone? And that is why government is selling when you give him the assets and liabilities, it will not be a. It will be a supply, but government is selling GST is. I don't want GST. Why? Because government wants GST. Who will give GST? The other person whom you give the stock, he will sell and he will pay the. Now you will tell, sir, what if the other person is not registered only? He has to get registered. In registration chapter, we'll see he has to take registration. Is this point clear to all? Sure, everyone? I'll tell you one more thing. If I give the business as going concern to my representative, might be I have a representative who is already a registered person. Can I give it to him? Can he collect the GST and give it to the government? In telling, government is telling, Ramesh, either you transfer the business to anyone else, or might be my business is being carried out by a representative and he is already a registered person. Will he collect GST and give it to government? So government is telling, when you give your whole business to a representative, you don't have to pay any GST. Let him collect GST and let him pay the GST on the stock. Whenever he will sell, he will collect GST and pay. Is this point clear to all? Are we all clear with this? Can I move ahead, everyone? Think. You have anything or can I go ahead? Yes, madam. ITC chapter may I'll say. ITC chapter may we'll learn that this ITC which is there no. When you are transferring assets and liabilities, you will transfer the ITC also to it. That we will learn in ITC chapter. Are we clear, everyone? Can I go ahead? Chalo. People, come back. Everyone over here. I taught you 4 paragraphs till now. Can you tell me what are the 4 paragraphs? Number one, I told you about transfer. Transfer of title is goods. Right is service. Then hire purchase is goods. Okay, done. Then you have land and building. Lease, letting out, renting. Always what, everyone? Then treatment or process on another person's goods. Supply of service. Next, business asset. Permanently if I transfer, temporarily if I transfer, if I close and I transfer, same supply of goods. But there is an exemption. What exemption? If I give the business to someone as a going concern, he will collect the GST and pay. So when I transfer the business to him, I will give assets also. I will give liabilities also. Will there be any GST? Exempted. Is my point clear to all? Can I go ahead, everyone? Are we all clear? Come to the 5th paragraph. People, can I go ahead? Next. Renting of immovable property. Can you tell me what is immovable property? Land, benefiting arising out of land, things attached to the earth, and anything attached to what is attached. Tell me one thing. Land and building is immovable property. Land and building already covered here only. Other than that, what can be an immovable property? Can you tell me? The goods which are attached to the land, or goods attached to what is attached to the land. For an example, Reliance has a telecommunication tower. Reliance has a telecommunication. Reliance sold the telecommunication tower, not sold. Reliance gave the telecommunication tower to Airtel on rent. Is telecommunication tower immovable property? Attached to that, if you give it on rent, are you giving goods or service? Renting of an immovable property is always supply of. See, all this will be supply of service. For an example, this classroom is there. Okay, everyone? Movable, immovable property. Correct? Renting of building is always supply of. In this classroom, I have AC, I have projector, I have fan, everything is also attached. One person told me, sir, I want to take one seminar. Can you give me the classroom with all the AC, fan, etc. attached, whatever is attached? I told, okay. What am I renting him? All the fixtures which are attached to building are immovable. If I give it on rent to him, I'm giving him supply of goods or supply of service. Remember, whatever is immovable, it is a service. Any immovable property other than land and building, because land and building we already discussed. Any other immovable property, because immovable property is four things: land, benefit out of land, things attached to the land, attached to what is attached to the land is also immovable. If you are giving immovable property on rent, it is always supply of service. Are we clear with this? Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. This B point, no, this B point. B point, I'll teach you with fifth one point. Okay, everyone? This I will be teaching you in the next class. This has to be understood with this. Okay, everyone? Now, you know IPR, everyone. What is an IPR? What is IPR? Intellectual property rights. Can you give me some examples, everyone? Patents, copyrights, trademark. Okay. For an example, my book which is there, the trademark or the copyright belongs to me. Are we clear? My question to you guys, okay, everyone, interesting. Is IPR goods or service? Intellectual property rights are goods or service? Goods means every kind of movable property. What is immovable property? Land. Is IPR land? Is IPR land? Is IPR benefit out of land? Is IPR attached to the earth? Is IPR attached to what is attached to the earth? So it is not immovable. If it is not immovable, what is it? It is movable. Arey, hold. I'm proving you by definition. Name and all you don't talk. Name to then you say how land is service. You tell your papa today land is a service as per GST. Will he agree? He'll tell you which class you are going. But all immovable properties are what? So land is how land is service. You tell someone outside, he'll tell you are mental. Correct or not, everyone? Now you tell me as per the definition, is IPR goods or service? Is it falling in immovable property? No. If it is not immovable, what is movable? Movable means what is not immovable. What is not immovable is always movable. Movable means it is goods. Correct or not? Hey everyone, did you get it or not? This four item may anywhere IPR is falling? No. So it is what? Movable. If it is movable, it is. So IPR is always goods. Are we clear? For an example, I have the patent of some process. I developed one process and I'm the owner of the patent. If I sell the patent, I'm selling goods. I'm selling, I have the copyright on my book. You came and told me, sir, sell me the copyright. I'm selling you goods. Remember that always. But you came and told me, sir, can you give me the copyright to use for some time? I'm giving you goods or service. See here, everyone. Temporarily, if you transfer the or use, transfer, temporary transfer or use of IPR is always supply of service. But if I permanently transfer, remember it is goods because IPRs are goods. Are we clear, everyone? And when you transfer title in goods, it is always supply of goods. Difficult to digest, right? But did you guys understand the logic? See, I could have just told you what is written over here. But your mind will always say, what if it's a permanent transfer? Permanent transfer means supply of goods. Can we go ahead, everyone? Are we clear with this point? Clear? Anyone who could not digest? Baba, if you can't digest, drink some water. Everyone over here now. You know IT software, everyone. IT software. What is an IT software? Information technology. Software, IT software. Can you give me one example? Tally. Tally is a software. Do you guys agree with me? Everyone over here. Tally is a. What they are telling is development, upgradation, etc. of IT software. Development, designing, programming, customization, adoption, upgradation, enhancement, implementation of IT software. For an example, everyone here, I went to, okay, supposingly, you bought a software in a CD. CD में software comes. You bought a pre-packed software. It is called what, everyone? Pre-packed software. For an example, Tally. You bought Tally ka software which was already made. Pre-packed softwares are always goods. They are always what, everyone? When they are sold in the market, you went to the market and you bought a software in a CD which was there or in a device which was given to you. It's always a supply of goods. It is goods. I went to Oracle, one company, and I told, sir, can you make one accounting software for us? They designed one software for me. They designed one. If somebody designed a software for me, designed, or somebody customized a software for me, is he giving me goods or is he giving me service? Then he is giving me supply of. This is what is clarified. Okay. I have a software. For an example, I am using Tally software in my system. Tally may upgrade keeps coming. You know upgrade, everyone? Upgrade to Tally 9, Tally ERP. Correct or not? They will give you upgrade. Upgradation. So if they are giving you upgradation, they are giving you goods or they are giving you service. Supply of service. This is being clarified. It means if I upgrade a software for you, am I giving you goods or I am giving you service? I will charge you goods ka rate or service ka rate. See here what they are telling. Development, upgradation, etc. of IT software is always what, everyone? Supply of service, supply of development, designing, customization, upgradation is always supply of. They did not speak about this. What is already made, you're not asking anyone to customize and give it to you. Pre-packed, already made softwares are always what, everyone? Supply of goods. Can I go ahead, everyone? Are we all clear with this? Write this one, right? Sir, you will give the notes, no? Array, right? No. We are talking about IT software. If I am buying a software which is already prepared, which is already ready, and it is pre-packed, it is there in a CD or a pendrive, they have given me a software. That software which we buy, for an example, Talika software is there. You bought a game, all those are supply of goods. That is held by the court only. That is a supply of goods. Whatever software comes packed, already made, it will come as supply of goods. But if you develop software for someone, design software for someone and give it to them, you are giving a service. If you upgrade a software for someone, you are giving a service. Right. Are we done, everyone? Okay. Okay. You guys take a 5 minutes break, talk, and then we'll continue. Done. People watching at home, I'll pause the video, 5 minutes break, and we'll continue. Chalo, we'll continue. Everyone over here now. People, stop talking. Everyone here. Listen. The next one, this E point which is there has a circular, right? This I'll be teaching you in the next class, not today. The next one is transfer of right to use goods. What is right to use? Right to use means I have a car. You told, supposingly, you told, sir, I have to go out with my girlfriend or I have to go out with my boyfriend. Okay, whatever. I have to go out with my mama, papa. You give me the car. Give me the car for 2 days. I give you the right to use. What do you mean by people? I gave you the right to use. What do you mean by right to use? I'm not giving you the ownership. I'm just giving you the possession that you can use the goods and you can return the goods to me. Zoom car gives you the car to use. Supply of goods or supply of service. Remember always, transfer of right to use goods is always supply of service. Whenever somebody gives you right to use, it's always a supply of service. I gave you my phone to use for 2 days. I've given you goods, I have given you service. One shopkeeper is there, or Zoom car is there, Zoom car, or might be any bike company is there. They give their cars or bikes on rent. When they are giving on rent, they are giving what? Right to use. And when you give right to use, it is always supply of people. What did we learn till now? Section number 7.1a. Section number 7.1a may I told you about transfer. Title I taught you. Supply of goods, rights in goods, right in goods. I didn't tell you right to use. Right in goods means what? I had some ownership in the goods. That was undivided share. I gave it to you. That was supply of. Then hire purchase supply of goods. Second one, everyone. Land and building, lease, letting out. It is always supply of service. Treatment of process on another person's goods. Supply of. Fourth one, everyone. Business asset. Permanent transfer. Temporary transfer. Closure पे transfer. Supply of goods. One exception is there. Then I taught you the fifth paragraph, number one. Always it will be supply of service. If you rent what? Renting of immovable property. If you have any immovable property and you rent it out, it is always supply of second one. I told second one, I'll teach you later. Third one, IPR. If you give it temporarily to someone to use it, supply of goods or supply of service? Next. What did I tell you? The next one. Developing, upgrading, customizing IT software. Always what everyone? Supply of. Then I told you the next one is yet to be taught. I gave you one more. Which one? Right to use. If I give you something to use and I'm going to take it back, when I'm giving it to use, it is supply of. Are we clear, everyone? Can I go ahead? People, see till here and tell me, are you guys clear? Can I go ahead and teach you the last paragraph here? Sure, everyone? Chalo. This word which is written, you leave it. You don't cut anything. Unless I tell you in the chart book, don't cut anything. I cut because it takes time to understand. Now here, number one, they are telling works contract service. What do you mean by works contract, everyone? What do you mean by works contract? There's a definition. I'll show you the definition. Works contract means a contract for building, construction, fabrication, completion, erection, installation, fitting out, improvement, modification, repair, maintenance, renovation, alteration, commissioning of any immovable, very important, of any immovable property. For an example, and you see more, wherein transfer of property in goods, whether as goods or in some other form, is involved in the execution of such works contract. Such contract. What do you mean by this? For an example, I told Surya, can you get bricks? Can you get cement? Can you get iron? Everything, and make one building for me. He will give me goods also. Might be goods ka form will change. Cement will now become, it will become wall. Correct or not? It will not be cement. So they are telling transfer of property will happen whether as goods or in some other form. He will make the building. He will give me building ka. He will give me building material also. He will give me service also. It's supply of goods or supply of, that is works contract. That's it. So what I gave him the contract was a works contract. He will give material also. He told, sir, I will only get my labor and I'll make the building and give it to you. Supply of goods or service? Service. For an example, I'll tell you one more thing. This ceiling of the classroom, is it movable, immovable? Immovable. Work contract is always in relation to immovable property. I told Surya, do one thing. People listen carefully. I told Surya, this whole ceiling repairing work you have to do. He told, sir, I will only get the material, I will only get the labor, and I'll do the work and give it to you. What he is giving me is what? He is giving me material also, he is giving me labor also. When he will give me the bill, no, he will say works, contract, service, and it's always a supply of service. Works contract is a supply of service. I'll give you one more example. All the ACs are attached to the building, movable, immovable. I told Rahul, you get your person, all the items which are to be repaired in the AC, you repair it. All the ACs are immovable. He will do the repairing of all the ACs and he will give me a bill. What is he doing for me? He is giving material also, he is giving me labor also, and it is in relation to immovable property. Always remember, if anyone gives you material plus labor to repair, renovate, modify your immovable property, it is always supply of service. Please read this works contract definition again, everyone. Works contract means construction for a building. A contract for building, construction, or might be fabrication. Everyone, I told, I told Surya, persons who are talking, shameless you guys are. How much violated? Listen, no. It is not for me, it is for you only. On the board. How much will you talk? I'll point out you and tell you to leave the class. You will say, sir, is bad. Why do you want me to bed? Better you sleep now if you don't want to listen. Why are you disturbing the whole class? Everyone on the board. For example, this building once we made, can you see the building mein grill will be there? Line. Like this window may grill etc. will be there. I told Surya, you get the iron rod, you get your laborers and do the fabrication of the windows. Is it in relation to immovable property? Is he giving me material? Is he giving me labor? Yes or no? What work he is doing for me is known as works contract service. Now, in this works contract, he will give me material also, he will give me labor also. 90% material, 10% labor only. Still supply of service. He will use material also, he will use labor also, but it will always be supply of service. I told him to make the building for me. In the building, mostly he used material also, he used labor also. Correct, everyone? And he made a immovable property. Do you guys agree with me? Supply of goods or supply of service? Supply of service. I'll ask you one more question. This is the building. In the building, one small portion is broken. I told Surya, you get your material, you get the laborers, and you repair this. What is it? What is the work he is doing for me? Works contract, service. And Baba, always remember, works contract is always in relation to what? Immovable property, and it is always supply of service. Are we clear, everyone? Can we go ahead? So if I tell someone to come and do all the ACs ka repair and maintenance, He gives me material also, he gives me labor also, he's giving me what? Works contract, service, because all the ACs are immovable. Are you guys able to understand? Can I go ahead? Tell me one thing. This laptop was not working. I took it to one service center. He told, sir, we will put the parts also. We'll repair and give it to you. Is he giving me works contract service? He is giving me repair services. He is not going ahead and giving me works contract, because for it to be works contract, it has to be in relation to an immovable property. Only then you call it works contract service. Did you guys get it? Everyone got it? Can I go ahead? Next. People, you went to a restaurant or you took catering services from someone. For an example, Rahul was getting married. He told one caterer, hey caterer, get food also and serve also everyone. Correct? Catering people, what will they do, everyone? They will get food also and they will serve also. Now, in this scenario, they are giving you food which is goods also and service also. Are they giving you goods or service? What rate they should apply when they give you the bill? They are telling it's always a supply of. Are we all 100% clear till here? Restaurant. You went to a five-star restaurant. 5% food, 95% service. Still supply of service. When they give you the bill, they will apply the rate of service. You went to self-service restaurant, outside small shop. They give you 99% food, no service only. Hey, take your plate. You only do everything. 99% was food, little service only. Supply of goods or service? Supply of? Always remember, it's always a supply of service. Is my point clear to all? Restaurant and catering, no fight. Always supply of service. Now, I want you guys to do some question answers so that you guys settle down that, okay, I understood. People, over here, whether goods supplied on hire purchase basis will be treated as supply of goods or supply of service? Supply of goods. Over. Title of transfer of title and possession is necessary for a transaction to constitute supply of goods. Examine. What do you think, everyone? Transfer of title and or possession is necessary for a transaction to be constituting supply of goods. Examine. Title as well as possession. Tell me one thing. I sold you the car. I transferred the title. I gave you the possession also. I gave you the ownership also. That is supply of goods. Do you guys agree with me? Both has to be transferred for a transaction to be considered as supply of goods. In case title is not transferred, if I don't give you the title, I only give you the car to use, then it is supply of. See here, the transaction would constitute supply of service in terms of Schedule 2, 1B of the CGST Act. In some case, possession may be transferred immediately, but title may be transferred in a future date. What are they talking about? Hire purchase. Like in case of this approval basis, no, I'm not yet not taught you. Okay, everyone, you leave this. Like hire purchase arrangement, such transaction will be termed as supply of goods. Are we clear, everyone? Do one thing. Can you see this question number 20? Pick up your pen and write the answer for 7 marks. Read the question properly and write your answer. Don't copy. People watching at home, 5 minutes ka time. Pick up your pen and write the answer. 5 minutes. I'll pause the video. Write the answer. Chalo. I hope you guys are done writing, everyone. Let's discuss. People, I've not told you to talk. Let's discuss. Here. State. People, have they told you to examine or they have told only state? So they are telling don't do any time pass. Just state the answer. Are we clear? They are not asking you any stories. Whether the following would be treated as supply of goods or supply of service as per schedule 2. Renting of immovable property. Renting of immovable property, everyone. Service. Goods forming part of the business are transferred or disposed of under the direction of a person carrying on business. Permanent transfer of a business asset. Shortcut name is what? Permanent transfer. So basically, actually, it is what? Goods forming part of business. You transferred or disposed of under the direction of the person carrying on the business. Means owner told you dispose it of. Means permanent transfer of a business asset is what? Goods. Transfer of right in goods without title transfer. Supply of service. Transfer of title in goods under an agreement which stipulates that property shall pass on a future date. Supply of goods. Temporary transfer or permitting use or enjoyment of an IPR. Temporarily, if you are giving IPR service. Any treatment or process on another person's goods. Supply of service. Transfer of title. Supply of goods. Everyone in the MCQs. Page number 2.40. Can we go ahead? Everyone here now. People on the board. Question number one का answer. Goods includes actionable claim. अरे goods include actionable claim. Growing crops attached to the land agreed to be severed before supply. Yes. Money and securities. So what will be our answer? 1 and 2. Can you tell me the second one, everyone? Huh? Shares of? Okay. Which of the following is not considered as goods? 10 paisa coin having value of rupees 100. Is it goods? What is it? Money held for numismatic value. Is it goods? Yes. Shares of unlisted company. Shares are goods? No. Lottery ticket? What is lottery ticket? Actionable claim. So is it goods? Yes. So what they are asking, which is not goods? Answer will be B. Read the third one and tell me the answer. Ram, a stockbroker, charges some service charges or service fees or documentation fees or brokerage charges or like fees or charges are charged in relation to transaction in securities. Baba, these are the charges. Okay, everyone. The same would be a consideration for providing the will such brokerage or service fees be service and chargeable to GST? Yes or no? Very good. Next. Which one of the following are correct? Question number 4 का answer everyone. Take question number 4. Which one? Okay. Which one is correct, right? Currency held for numismatic value falls under goods. This is correct. Currency held for numismatic value does not fall in goods. This is wrong. Money shall include currency held for numismatic value. So answer will be D. Activities relating to the use of money or its conversion by cash or any other mode by charging a separate consideration is service. Yes or no? Charging a separate consideration for converting for what? Relating to the use of money. When I give money to use and charge a consideration, is it a service? Yes, A. B, B. People, it will be B. In the exam, what will happen? You will always think true is written first. So you have to be very careful. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. People, read the answer. Question number 6. Question number 6, everyone. Hmm. Tell. This you make it. Tell. No, 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 no. 1 minute. Money shall not, it should have been, no? Money shall include currency held for. No, it shall not. So this is also wrong. It will be A only. Thank you, people. Hmm? You guys have to tell, no, sir. It is money shall not. Money shall not include. So if money shall include currency held, this is incorrect. Second one is also incorrect. This is also incorrect. This is correct. Next. So answer will be A. Very good. Please come to the next one, everyone. Come to question number 6. Done, everyone. Determine which of the following independent case will be deemed as supply even if without consideration. A, B, an associate transfers stock of goods from its Mumbai branch to Kolkata depot for sale at the depot. People, will it be a supply? Yes. Supply between distinct. Supply between distinct person. Next. Mr. Raghubir, a dealer of air conditioner, permanently transfers the motor vehicle free of cost. ITC on the said motor vehicle was blocked and therefore not availed. Permanent transfer of business asset. But did you take the ITC? Will it be a supply? Sure, everyone? No. Then, Miss Riddhi, an employee of Sun Limited, receives a gift from her employer on occasion of Diwali and the gift is 21,000. Employee giving to employer, employer giving to employee. Up to what limit? How will it be a supply? Answer will be. Can I go ahead, everyone? The next one. Dash specifies the activity to be treated as supply even if without consideration. Schedule 1. Can you read question number 8, everyone? Read question number 8. Done. Which of the following transaction does not qualify as supply? Disposal of car without consideration and where the supply has not claimed ITC. Baba, you can't claim car by ITC. Will it be a supply? No. And they are asking which is not. Next. When a principal makes supplies to his agent, people, if you see here, there is no A and B, B and C. So when one is incorrect, your answer is one only. But still, you can read all the other ones. Sometime what happens, you'll see second one is also incorrect. So then you have to see, oh, might be I would have read the question wrong. You're getting my point, everyone? Always read all the 4 options. Next. When a principal makes supplies to his agent who is also registered under GST and is situated within the same state and the invoice for further supply is issued by the agent in his name. What is it telling everyone? So will it be a supply? When I am issuing the invoice in my own name, when principal sends me the goods, will it be a supply? So it's a supply. So is it not a supply? When the head office makes a supply of service to his own branch outside India, outside the state, sorry, head office, branch office outside the state, are they distinct person? Is it a supply between distinct person? Will it be a supply? Next, when a person imports services without consideration for the purpose of his business from his son. Son is related person. Importation of service from related person for business without, will it be a supply? So people, what is not a supply? Eighth. Please read the ninth one, everyone. Done. Mr. James Bond is registered person under GST in the state of Maharashtra who sells footwear to his customer locally within the same state. He has been appointed as an agent by Toto Shoes Limited, a company registered in the state of Karnataka. People, can you tell me who is the principal? Toto, correct? And Toto have gone ahead and they have taken whom? James Bond. Who is James Bond, everyone? Agent. He is the principal. Then, during the financial year, Messrs. Toto Shoes sends taxable goods worth rupees 5 crore from Bangalore store to Mr. James Bond, who sells such goods for rupees. People, they send the goods. He sells the goods. Correct? By raising the invoice using the GST number of Toto. People, tell me one thing. There is a customer. The invoice is in the name of the principal. Is it his sale or it is his sale? The invoice is in the name of the principal. Your main important concept is who is raising the invoice name? In whose name the invoice is? Can I go ahead? Next. How much is the sale? 5. Then Mr. James Bond receives a commission of 60 lakh from Toto. People, he raised an invoice and he got how much? Can you tell me his turnover? What is his sales? His sales is 60. And what is his sale, everyone? Let's read. During the year, compute the value of supply of Mr. Toto Private and James Bond. People, what is the value of his sale? 5 crore. What is the value of his sale? Array, his sale is a service for which he is receiving 60 lakh. Are we clear, everyone? Can I go ahead? So, answer will be which one? C. Everyone got C? Next. Hmm. Done, everyone? Ah, this one only no. Which of the following is not a supply under GST? Goods supplied free of cost by Mr. X and Son to its agent for further supply to customer at 5,000. People, is it a supply? It is not a supply they are asking. Is this a supply? Yes. You gave it. I am going to further supply. It's a Supply between principal and. Well, you getting it or not getting? Next, importation of service for business free of cost from dependent father related person. Importation of service related person business business without consideration supply. Next, people, this is also supply, but you are asked to find out which is an expensive watch gifted to employee for 50,000. It should exceed. It should. Is it supply? The answer is which one? But still we'll read the fourth one. Always remember, you have to read all the options. Machine disposed of free of cost on which ITC has been availed. Is it supply? Answer will be which one? C. Please read the next one, everyone. 11th one, quickly. Done. Which of the following services received in the course or furtherance of business without consideration amounts to supply? Importation of service by a person in India from his son well settled in US. Importation of service, related person without consideration, and it's for business. Is it for supply, everyone? Everyone correct? Okay, what are they asking? Which one will amount? So one will amount, correct? Wherever one is there, that will be the answer. These two are eliminated. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Second one is what? Importation of service by a person in the in India means importation of service. Business is already there. They have told all in the business, correct? Importation of service from from related person. From his brother, he is not a related person. So will it be a supply? Brother is well settled, so he is not related. Correct, everyone? Second one. So will this be the answer? No, this says two, but we have to read. Are you guys able to understand? What happened? You're very happy. You got the answer? Very good. Importation of service by a person in India from his brother dependent on the said person in India. He is dependent. Importation of service related person for business without, because without consideration in business too they already told. So you have to see whether it is import and related. That's all. The third one is the supply. 1, 3 correct. Importation of service by a person from his daughter wholly dependent. Importation from related person, daughter dependent. Baba. Spouse and children. Children include son also and daughter also. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Read 12, 13, and 14. Quickly do it. 12, 13, and 14, everyone. I'll wait for you guys. 12, 13, and 14. Quickly. Done. Very good. Done. Number one. Which of the following statement is true under GST law? Grandparents are never considered as related to their grandson and daughter. People, grandparents, are they considered related? When? When they are dependent. They are telling never. So this statement is true or false? False. They are telling which is true. Grandparents are always considered as related. False. Grandparents are considered as related to their grandson or granddaughter. It means for me, my grandparents are considered as related only if wholly dependent on their grandson or granddaughter. Correct? Grandparents are considered as related to their grandson if not dependent. This is false. So correct is which one? Clear everyone? In the exam, this kind of questions, no, wherein they are asking you true or false, you should always write like this. This is false. This is false. So this is not my answer. This is true. This is false. Are you guys able to understand? You have to keep writing. And then you have to see they are asking you true or they are asking you false. Are we clear, everyone? Assuming that all the activities given below are undertaken for a consideration, state which of the following is not supply of service. Which is not. You know, in most of the MCQs, you will see they ask you which is not, which is false. Because in your exam, no, you never think that I should write wrong and come. But they will ask you what is wrong, what is not correct. Because your brain is only not working that way. Your brain wants to write right. And they're asking you what is wrong. You getting my point? So you have to be very careful with MCQs. I am doing the MCQs with you for 1-2 chapter. After that, you guys will be doing it at home. But I'm telling you, you have to be very careful. I'm teaching you how to do it now. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Assume that all activities are undertaken for a state which of the following is not a supply of service. Number one, renting of commercial office complex. It's a supply of array building, supply of service. An employee agreeing to, okay, this one you will not be able to do now. I'm yet to teach you one thing. This one you tell. Which of the following activity is a supply of service? Transfer of right in goods or undivided share without transfer of title is always a supply of. Transfer of title is supply of. Transfer of title which stipulates that property will pass on a future date. What is service? A. Are we all clear till here, everyone? Please come to your textbook on the top. Today, we started learning permanent transfer. We completed, right, everyone? It's already done. Supply of goods, this one we have already done. This I have told you, circular, I am yet to teach you. Correct, everyone? We learned principal to agent and we learned this circular. Today, you'll be reading it at home. 7.1a may, I told you about transfer, transfer of title, transfer of right, and future date. Correct, everyone? What do you mean by undivided share? The JCB wala example I've given here. So that future may when you read, you can remember. Don't forget my drawing. If you want, you can draw and keep. Okay, everyone. I know you can't draw so well, but still you can try. Okay, everyone. Then next, land and land and building. Did I tell you? This I am yet to teach you. Tomorrow I'll teach. Did we learn about treatment of process, everyone? Did I give you these two examples? Then we learned about business asset, permanent transfer, temporarily if you transfer, and when you close the business and you transfer. And I taught you these two exceptions also. Then we learned about supply of service, renting. This I am yet to teach you. Temporary transfer, development, and agreeing to the obligation. This I am yet to teach you. E point, correct? This one we have already learned. And sixth wala mein A and B is done. So I have taught you till here now. Correct, everyone? Now listen to me very carefully. What are we done with in your section number 7? Can you tell me? Section number 7 may I have taught you section number 7. 1. Section number 7.1 A. People, you have to talk with me now. All forms for a consideration in the course of business. Second one, BAA. Any person other than individual doing an activity for the members or members doing an activity or transaction with them for a consideration will be considered as supply. B everyone, importation of service for a consideration business will be considered as this pay. GST has to be paid under this one will be C point. I told you schedule 1. How many transaction everyone? All the 4 transactions will be considered as without consideration. Number 1, permanent transfer or disposal of business where ITC has been availed on such asset. Second one, everyone, supply between related person or in the course of your business. Third one, everyone, principal to agent, agent to the principal. Who is issuing the invoice? Either agent is issuing or agent is buying in his name, procuring or selling in his name. Fourth one, everyone, importation from related person or own establishment in the course of without clear. And the last one over here, this one, if you fall in supply, then we have to see section number 7.1 A, whether it is supply of goods or supply of service, which we have gone ahead and learned, but still there are some more points which we have to cover. People, are we clear till here? Today, what are you going to do at home? Homework, which I have told you have to do, and you have to read the textbook also. Whatever we have learned, you have to read the. Will you do it, everyone? Pakka promise. You're not telling no promise. I will break only, sir. I will not do. Please study and come. People, you must practice and then come for your next class. I have gone ahead and taught you little less today. Yes, I have taught you little less today because I know if I teach you more, it will go above the head. So you people listen. Everyone, you have to absorb this much properly, revise and then come for tomorrow. If you don't revise and come tomorrow, you will not understand anything tomorrow. If you don't do your homework and come tomorrow, I will give you my condolences. You will not understand. Are we clear, everyone? Please revise and come for tomorrow's class. Have a great day, everyone. Bye, guys. Bye, all, everyone. Bye. People watching at home. Bye.